So today we'll be doing the unboxing of the much anticipated iPhone 16e. So this specific version is the white color with the 256 GB of memory over here. And this was like I've been waiting for a couple of days, and finally I received this one. So you're just getting a couple of upgrades over here in terms of once we compare to the iPhone SE. So this one is like a successor to the iPhone SE, and we just go ahead and just unbox this one. And we'll just see how it looks like in person. So this is my first time that I will be just having a look onto this phone itself, and we'll just go ahead and just unbox this one. It's like a pretty typical box you'll get from the Apple device itself. So it's the revealing time over here. So the color itself is pretty beautiful. The white is really nice white. I just opted before for the black, and then I went with the white one, so you can just have a look itself of the color of the phone itself. So it has a very similar finish to iPhone 16 Pros and the regular iPhone 16s, and it's a kind of a little bit rougher than the iPhone 16 Pro. I would just say it's like a more grippy, I would just say it is than the iPhone 16 Pro. It's really nice to touch, kind of very smooth finish. The color itself is pretty beautiful in the lighting conditions. Like in the bright lighting condition, it will be just like a milky white, I would just say. So we just keep this one aside and we just see what's in the box. So that's like a typical stuff you'll just get over here with the Apple. Like there's just a cable. So yeah, it's a Type C to Type C cable. And you get one SIM injection tool. It's a braided cable, which is kind of a good thing. Lasts a little bit longer than the regular cables. And there's no Apple stickers this time as well. So I think Apple has completely removed the Apple sticker itself. So there's nothing much more you get in the box itself. Nothing so much excitement that you get while unboxing. We just remove this one and we'll see the revealing time over here. So the screen is kind of a decent size. It's almost like a similar, you can say a little bit shorter because I can see like the borders, thicker borders. So a little bit thinner borders you'll get on the iPhone 16 Pro. But yeah, very similar size, like a 0.2 inches difference over there. You get the Face ID. So it's like a typical notch you get from what you call the iPhone 11 Pro Max and 11 Pros and I think 13s. So it's the same notch you're just getting over here. So if you come onto the side, let's talk about the design itself. So like if you hold this device, so you feel this one pretty much premium. It doesn't feel cheap at all by any means. It has the aluminum frame and it's a very grippy device, I would just say. And yeah, it is very grippy. The rounded corners, pretty comfortable to hold this device in the hand itself. So let's talk about the sides over here and further dig into the design itself. So you get what, 2 antenna bands on the right side, and you're just getting one power button over here on the top if you come. So you get one antenna band over here, and on the other side we just get one action button. We have volume up and down, and you get one SIM card tray, two antenna bands over here. And on this one we're just getting the down, you can say on the bottom you're just getting the Type C charging port, which is kind of a good thing. And then we have one antenna band, we have one mic, and we have the speakers. So I'm not seeing so much speakers as you get to see on the other iPhones. So I believe there's just one speaker over here. So the noise cancellation, we have to see how this one performs. So yeah, there's just one mic down there over here, and there's like no more mics otherwise as a noise cancelling mic. So we have to test it out, like how this one performs. On the back you're just getting a typical 48 megapixel over here. So there's just a one sensor. Now at this price point, like it's roughly around like $900 here in Canada for this device to get 128 gigs, and at that price point you're just getting like a single camera, which is, I believe, kind of a bummer. And the versatility at this price point you're just getting on this device is like, I believe, is next to nothing. I would just say it's like at least it should have been 2 cameras at least I would just say. there should be like two cameras over here, like a one telephoto for the portrait and like a one wide angle camera would be like a great choice on the device. But I'm not sure, maybe Apple is not trying to differentiate between their all lineups. Like the 16 Pro have like a 3 camera, then the 16 have 2 cameras, and now the 16e, which has like just a 1 camera. So you just, as you upgrade, so you just get more cameras out there. So that's Apple is differentiating. But if you see the competitors over here, so like a little bit spending more, $100, like the Samsung has currently offer for the iPhone or for the S25, and you can just get a great deal on that one. And that camera setup is much more better than this one. I would just say the versatility of the S25. So yeah, that we just discussed like later on in the video. We're just unboxing this one. So yeah, so you just get the 48 megapixel camera over here at the back with a single lens. Now the thing is that I've been researching about this lens itself, and I think this is like a new sensor that Apple have used on this one. I couldn't find on the previous iterations of the iPhones like the exact same sensor. If you guys know, so you can just let me know if this is being carried over to some other device. But like I can see, like according to my research, this is completely new sensor that Apple has used on this device itself. And we just go ahead and just boot up the device itself. Let's go through a little bit of specs of this device itself. So what you're just getting over here, they're at this price point right now. So you're just getting around 146.7 by 71.5 by 7.8 millimeter in thickness, and it is 167 grams in weight. And you get the glass front, you get the glass back, and you get this aluminum frame, which is quite nice to touch, I would just say. It's pretty smooth. It's smooth out, you can say, like I would just say. And one more thing I would like to discuss about that the Apple haven't mentioned like which glass they have used on this one, so we are not sure. Like this has been like kept as a probably secret, I would just say. Like it haven't mentioned, like, and there wasn't like any sort of launch from that Apple itself. Like there wasn't like a proper launch of this device. Like they just introduced this device and launched this device like with a simple video, I would just say. So yeah, you're just getting over here the IPCC8 dust and water resistance, which is immersible up to 6 meters for 30 minutes. You get the Apple Pay over here, and you get the Super Retina XDR OLED, which HDR10. It supports 1200 nits of peak brightness. The screen wise, you just get a 6.1 inches of a screen, and which is 87.1% screen to body ratio. The resolution of the screen itself is around like 1170 by 2532 pixels. 19.5:9 ratio, and it's like a 457 ppi density. So it's pretty much standard over there, what you call. And usually like iPhone 16 Pros, you're just getting over there 460 ppi, so you're just a little bit short on this one in 3 ppi at 457 ppi, which doesn't make sense in terms of like you wouldn't find any sort of difference in terms of the viewing. So yeah, I just read about it, and like the screen itself on the front is like Apple says like a ceramic shield glass over there, so you might be getting a little bit of protection over there. So it comes out of the box with the 18.3.1 iOS, and it uses the Apple A18 chip, which is a 3nm chipset. So you're just getting the same chip as you're just getting on a regular 16s, but the cores on the graphic itself had been reduced. So on the 16s you're just getting 5 core graphics, and on this one you're just getting the 4 core graphics. Now we have to see how that one performs on this device. Now with regards to the memory, you're just getting 128 all the way up to 512 gigs. In between the sweet spot 256 GB, which I choose for, and it's just bundled up with the 8 gigs of RAM, which I believe like it's decent. I was assuming like that would be a 6 around GB of RAM you'll get on this one, but yeah, we have the 8 gigs of RAM on this one. The camera itself, if we talk about on the back, so the details wise, it is like 48 megapixel sensor with f1.6 26mm wide, and it has the PDAF and OIS, and it has the dual tone LED flash at the back. You can record from this lens 4K up to 60 FPS, and from the selfie camera, if you talk about on the front, so it's a 12 megapixel f1.9 23mm wide, and it's like a blend with the Face ID Island I would just say it's basically a notch, I would just say, like the older iterations that iPhone came with. And you get the stereo speakers. We'll test out the stereo speakers on this device itself. The front camera obviously records up to 4K at up to 60 FPS, so which is kind of a decent. I think it's the, if I'm not wrong, it's the same lens that is being used all over the lineup of the iPhone 16 as well. 16 Pro have like the OIS support, but this one is like is the same lens that is being used on the iPhone 16. And with regards to the battery, so you get to see the 4005 mAh of battery, so I believe that this will just perform better and will just last you a whole day. We'll just check out those things. And Apple claims like it was just going to charge like a 50% in 30 minutes. Regarding the wired charging, it's just supposed 7.5 watts of wireless charging. And the colors you just get over here are the black and white. So that's pretty much it about the device itself. So we just set up this device itself, and we'll just be in touch in the next video. So this was like a quick unboxing of the iPhone 16e. And please, if you guys have any questions, you can just let me know down in the comments. And please like, share, and subscribe. And have a good day. Bye.